Trey Hendrickson.
But
This
what
thing
does this do
here.
for Baltimore, though, for real?
Do what?
But what does this move mean for Baltimore?
That no team will
And
ever
take the
do another trade draft.
we'll take the dramatics out of it and take the drama out of it. Forget the Max Crosby thing for a minute. And what does it do for Baltimore? Because I mean, they've got some problems. I mean, Baltimore, I
Yeah.
think, is going backwards. I mean, I'm not a first off was not a huge fan of their coach hire to begin with, but then you lose, you know, Linderbaum, you lose Likely, who Andrews has had some health problems, so Likely has been a big part of that offense.
Hmm.
Uh, they've lost some guys this offseason.
Well,
You have the questions on whether they're going to be able to re-sign Lamar, get him extended. Uh, Derrick Henry's getting older.
mhm.
You know, I mean, this team is not like they don't scare me. I think they have problems and they have holes. So what does this mean for Baltimore?
I mean, that's a good question. I mean, like you said, they've lost a lot. You know, um, it's one of those things when you sit back and you look at it. Yes, they got when healthy one of the best pass rushers in the NFL. But again, when healthy, the last 2 years he's fought injuries. It's not just this year; it's been the last 2 years, and I hate it for him because I mean he was having some good years, and now it's contract time, and you know I don't think he got paid what he could have, but it's one of those things um, that they took the cheaper route, the safer route,
Yeah,
maybe for them. I don't know how you'd call it the safer route, but it's definitely the cheaper route. But losing Isaiah Likely is a huge blow. One of the young athletic um, tight ends in the
yeah,
league. I have seen their name tossed around in the David Njoku talk, which okay, I like Njoku, but he again can't stay healthy.
yeah.
Um, they still have questions at wide receiver. I mean, you got Zay Flowers, and well, that's about it. Um,
Yep.
you've got an aging running back in Derrick Henry, who had a really good year last year after starting a
Yep.
little slow. But on the defensive side of things, I mean, you got Kyle Hamilton. Okay, I mean they've got some
Roquan
good
Smith.
pieces on the defense side of the ball, you know, but they have a lot of question marks. I mean, you asked the question a minute ago, what does this do for Baltimore? To me, the only thing it does for Baltimore, like I said, is it basically puts a stamp on you, and no team is going to want to do a trade
Yeah.
with you in the NFL because the last couple of days there have been a lot of people come out and they're not happy about it.
Yeah. No, and at the end of the day, like I said, I think he's 31 years old. He's got how many 3-4 years left of being that elite passer, and I don't think their window is there in 3 or 4 years. So I'm more on the other side of this signing is, I look at the Bengals, I'm like, man, kind of what Hendrickson signed for. I mean, he didn't get top D. I mean, he didn't get, you know, record money for defensive end, and you don't have a defense. You have an all-world offense when everyone's healthy. How can you afford to let a guy like that go? Uh, so the whole thing is just a conundrum to me. Like I can start with
Mm-hmm.
the Bengals. How did you let him go? Then I can go to the Ravens. Is like, how did you not fall through with Max Crosby? I want Crosby over Hendrickson,
Yeah.
but then I say the same thing. What does that do for them? It doesn't. They're not ready today, and they give up 2 1s. It probably didn't make a lot of sense for them anyway. And then to tie up this kind of money in a defensive end doesn't make a ton of sense for me. So I don't love the move. But and like you said, you put a black mark on your reputation when it comes to making moves. So
Yeah. No, it's
yeah, I give it a C. I mean, if I'm being a analyst, I would grade it. I give it a C minus. Really.
yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
I agree. I mean, it doesn't move the needle. Um, and for me, it does um, a little bit less than it does you no good. Let's just say that. I mean,
Yeah.
you get an aging pass rusher who um, has a hard time staying healthy, and I mean, if he does, he does. Hey, great. More power to you. Congratulations. But it's it's tough. It's definitely tough when you're in this situation, because the one thing that I can tell you is you're not going to be able to remove the status when it comes to trading.
Yeah.
I'm just telling you, because most of these guys will hold a grudge. Most of the GMs in the front offices, they're not gonna put themselves in that position with the Ravens to ever pull another trade at all.
Yeah.
And so I hate it for them, but hey, what can you do?